For the past 4 years, I've been building my business online, mainly using social media, and I think it's time for me to take a break. I just don't want to do it anymore. It was just getting to the point where I was losing a lot of confidence in myself. The main reason why I wanted to do this was because I wanted to bring that charge back into my life. Just kind of bringing life back to a time when we weren't so dominated by screens. Cheers. Cold coffee. It's good. What's up, you guys? My name is Samantha Huger. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to talk a little bit about a topic that is near and dear to my heart, and it's something I've been really wanting to do. It's just kind of been something that's been pulling on me, and that is to get more control over the amount of time that I spend on social media, in front of a screen, on my phone, especially when it is time that I could be connecting more with my family, with my friends, and just connecting more in life. The main reason why I wanted to do this is because I wanted to bring that charge back into my life. And so today I wanted to share with you some of the things that I'm doing to help me to kind of like decrease that social media addiction that a lot of us have right now, or that screen addiction that a lot of us have, and just some of my tips to help you to live a more connected life with those around you and more connected to your own life and your environment, and just, I don't know, just be here. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Oh, you guys, so if you've been following me for the last 4 years or so, I've been an online entrepreneur. I have built multiple businesses online and had a blast doing it. Mainly, I have sold products through social media, and it's been amazing. I have literally met thousands of amazing people, and if you are one of them, I love you, I appreciate you, thank you so much. But there's been a big part of me lately that has really wanted to kind of take a step back and realize, am I just consuming things on social media? Am I spending too much of my time scrolling? Maybe you can relate to this. Am I stopping at a stoplight and feeling like, oh, I'm gonna check my Instagram really quick, I'm gonna check my Facebook? I've just felt like maybe there was a part of me that was not connected to actual life and what's happening in my own life, and not necessarily connecting to the people in my life who really matter, like my family and my friends and the people I've known forever. I just wanted to feel that connection to my life again. I've been doing network marketing for the past couple of years. You guys have probably seen me go from one company to the next, and so far I have built 3 successful multi-level marketing businesses, and I have left all 3 of them because I'm just one of those people who, if it doesn't align with me, I'm out. I'm gone. You know, I'm the type of person who I really need to be doing things that really align with me and what I'm all about if I'm going to be putting myself out there. So 2 weeks ago, I ended up leaving my final multi-level marketing company. I just don't want to do it anymore. And when this company came to an end for me 2 weeks ago, I realized, okay, this is my sign from the universe that it is time for me to actually do that thing that I've been wanting to do, that's been pulling on my heartstrings, and that is to decrease my screen time. I'm sure you guys know, a couple of months ago, like a month or 2 ago, Apple came out with that new screen time feature, and you can see exactly how much screen time you're getting. I was getting like 4.5 hours of screen time on my phone alone in a day. It was adding up to something like between 28 and 36 hours a week. That's more than an entire day in a week spent looking at my screen, and I was just totally baffled by this. Okay, this is just absolutely ridiculous. There's something that needs to be done here. I need to be spending more time creating content that lasts, like these YouTube videos, like my blog posts, and not just scrolling through social media just to scroll through social media. I don't want that to rule me anymore. What I want to be ruled by is my own creativity, my own flow. I've always felt like I was very good at not comparing myself to others. But as I failed forward, I guess you could say, as I failed forward more and more in business, I felt like, damn, I've been doing this for so long and I'm only this far. And that comparison really started to get to me. And a lot of times when I was building these businesses, I wasn't being my own true self. I was being a copy of the other people out there. And because I was being a copy of the other people out there, because I was spending so much time on social media, lurking on their pages and not doing my own thing, I was losing part of myself. I wasn't standing out in the marketplace. It was just getting to the point where I was losing a lot of confidence in myself. So I decided that November would be sort of a like no screen November, like taking a social media sabbatical. So here are the things that I did to help me to connect more with my life and not be so connected to social media or to my screen. So the very first thing that I did is I deleted my social media apps from my phone, which is absolutely crazy because I have been building businesses on social media for the last 4 years. Although it was really scary to do, it was actually extremely freeing because now if I want to hop on social media, I have to do it from my computer, which means I can't be out and about running errands, checking messages on Facebook. I can't be in the car at a stoplight looking at Instagram, things like that. So it was extremely freeing to me. It helped me to be much more intentional with my time on social media. If you're not quite ready to do that and you're thinking, taking my social media apps off my phone just sounds absolutely ludicrous, Samantha, I cannot do that. What you can do is instead turn off all of the notifications for your social media apps on your phone. I've always been a big proponent of this, that I really only have the notifications for the things that are most important on my phone so that I'm not getting a ton of notifications. And don't get me wrong, like I'm pretty strict about the notifications on my phone, and my screen time app still says that I get like 100 notifications on my phone each day. So I can't imagine how many notifications some people are getting when they're not being strict about the notifications that are coming through on their phone. The next thing that I would suggest is to decide what it is that you're going to do with that time that you're normally spending scrolling on social media, and decide what you're going to do. Maybe there's a hobby that you really wanted to pick up, or maybe there is a sport or a workout that you've been wanting to try, or something you've been wanting to do, like rollerblading or hiking or going ice skating or going snowboarding or reading more or doing yoga, whatever it is. Like, you can decide that you're going to, instead of scrolling social media mindlessly, it's going to free up that time so that you can do those things that you want to do. It's amazing how much we miss because we're so connected to these phones. Just kind of bringing life back to a time when we weren't so dominated by screens. I know that life can never go back to a life without screens or without social media, but I do feel like this is a great way for me to be more intentional with my time, to connect more with the people who are really important to me and the people who surround me and the people who support me, and to just really get connected with my life again and feel that charge and that happiness again in life, and not feel like I'm constantly consuming things and not creating what I know in my heart I am here to create. Getting more of that deep work done. Speaking of deep work, there are 2 books that I want to recommend to you guys. The first book that I want to recommend is a book called Deep Work, and it has an entire chapter called Quit Social Media. You guys know I'm not telling you to quit social media, but I am suggesting to be more intentional with your time with it. So this is a really great read for somebody who is an entrepreneur and they're looking to create more content and get more work done and just not be so distracted. We're very distracted by all these screens around us. And then the other book is, if you're a parent or if you're a mom, is called Hands-Free Mama. I love this book. I got this a couple of years ago when I was just so into building my business on social media, but I was getting made fun of by people around me that I was spending so much time on social media, and I really I felt very guilty. I felt like I really needed to start connecting more with what was going on around me, and especially with being a mom, I needed to connect more with my son, and I needed to connect more with my fiance. So this book, Hands Free Mama, is a really good way to kind of realize that how much more we're missing out on by looking at our screens all day. And it's called Hands Free Mama, a guide to putting down the phone, burning the to-do list, and letting go of perfection to grasp what really matters. Boom. That's like literally the exact reason why I wanted to do this little no screen November project. Like I said, this is for somebody who wants to do this. If you want to be on social media all the time, I'm not judging you at all. This is just what was happening in my life and things that I wanted to change. So I hope these tips helped you. If you have any tips of your own that you would like to share, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. If this video helped you, or if you feel like it could help somebody else, please feel free to share it. I really appreciate it when you do that. I love you, I appreciate you, and I will see you guys very soon. Mwah. Bye.